All right, good afternoon. We're live. David Collins is here. Shandog is in the chat. And David and I were talking about painting the next project and that I didn't have enough clear to finish that. Hold on, wait. I forgot to mute that. Okay, that's muted. So anyway, what I need to do is get some clear, and what the clear I can, and I don't want to go out to get it. I can go to the paint store and I can buy it and everything else, the whole 9 yards. I just assume with this Cronus, whatever it's going around, I just assume just stay in the house and get stuff shipped to me.
Would the paint store deliver it?
No. But I did find it online. But the thing of it is I'm in Las Vegas, Shandog, Nevada. And the thing of it is I can get it on Amazon, but Amazon's got the standard hardener for the clear coat, and I need the slow, the fat. There's actually super slow would be great, which I think is the MS-007 or 8. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it back up. But I've been trying to find that, and if I find that, then I can find it, and I can get the quart of hardener on or a clear coat, a quart of clear coat and hardener on Amazon. Damn. Doritos in the house. Beat the sheep dip out in the damn the damn button people. Okay. So that's what I'm going to probably be doing once the show's over, is start looking for that, because I want to get that in there. I figured out what I'm going to do to the panel. Other than the white pearl, I'm going to mask off the white pearl rally stripes on we're talking the cowl panel that I just put a video up on my channel with. But I'm going to mask off the white pearl because I don't have any more of the white pearl. I've used it all, and I'm going to rough up the whole panel and just reshoot the blue, and then take the mask off and then re-clear the whole panel and be done with it that way. I am wearing
a gallon or a quart of it you need?
A quart. I am wearing a tie-dye shirt that my granddaughters made me. I told them I would wear it if they come on today, or if they come into the chat.
Right.
Yeah, the white pearl really looks good. Actually, it looks better at night. I think pearls look better at night with artificial light on them than I do.
Absolutely. It's more directional light.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that is a Cadillac Escalade white pearl, roughly, or a GM white pearl. I got to look at the can to sit there and verify. And then the blue is a 2010 Camaro color, when the Camaros were first reintroduced, and it's like I had it written down here somewhere, but it's like a marina blue or something. There's a lot of green. There's some green in it that you can sit there and see, and it's got metallic and candy in it, and it looks better at night in artificial light than it does in daytime. So that's the next project I'm on, is the painting the cowl panel.
Yeah.
So other than that, that's pretty much it. We're get the high today of 101, and that's probably at about 4% humidity.
Is that something Tom would Sherwin-Williams carry that?
Yeah, you'd have to find their automotive division. And it wouldn't be, in other words, if you went into a Sherwin and Williams store,
yeah,
basically you're buying house paint. You're going to buy latex.
Yeah, there's a Sherwin-Williams
on the enamel, but you got to find the automotive store.
I don't know where probably in Greensboro. I bet they won't even have one in Winston. I thought I'd get a quart of it and just mail it to you. Take 4 or 5 days to get to you to mail it all the way across the country. But it would be easy to mail a quart of something to you.
Actually, you're shipping a hazardous material, so now you open a whole other can of worms.
You want to if you just ship it ground, it's all right, correct?
No, because it's still hazardous material, even.
Oh, okay. And I guess it makes it more expensive.
I don't know what it does. You have to really seal the lid of the can and everything else. It's
Yeah.
I can get it through Amazon, and the brand I want, I'm after a certain brand too. So it's the Matrix Universal Clear. It's MS-52. So if you go to the Matrix webpage, you could sit there and see it. And I'm after. Well, let me look it up, and I'll be sure.
MS-52.
I think it is. Here, everybody. Auto paint. Okay. Matrix homepage. And
Universal urethane clear coat.
mm-hmm.
But it just says clear coat. So how do you know if you have the hardener or not?
You got to go to the hardener.
MS-52 Matrix. Okay, I got like the MSDS sheet up on it.
Yeah, you got to go to the. Okay, who in the frick's calling now? You got to go to the activator hardener page.
I was just seeing if it was in stock somewhere locally here. And then I could call my friends at UPS and ask them how much it, find out how much it weighs and stuff like that. I'll look into that for you though.
Yeah, the MH005 for the hardener, for I guess Matrix, H for hardener, 005
MH.
is the premium hardener, and it's the normal speed. And then MH006 is the slow, and then MH008 is the very slow. And I'm either want the 08 or the 008 or the 006.
You want the 08.
And so, but we'll look. I feel that we'll be able to find it. Well, yeah, let's see. So hold on.
Very slow. MH-00. Okay, let's see what it looks. They have it on eBay.
Yeah.
But my opinion of eBay is like dropped way off the chart, but they have it on eBay.
Yeah, I don't do too much eBay anymore.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting. I mean, you'll get something that's probably expired or something.
Yeah, well, the hardener only lasts a year. Once you open the can, that stuff only lasts 1 year. The hardener. Most clear coats have a shelf life, I've been told, don't quote me on this, that I've been told, of 30 years. So, but it's the hardener that goes bad after a year once it's open. So, I mean, I got a lot of clear still down there. I still have the original clear that I purchased with the paint, but the
$56.50 a quart plus like 13 something for shipping. But it doesn't look like it's being shipped from the U.S. It looks like it's being shipped internationally from somewhere.
Okay, well, I'll pass on that.
That's the latest scam they have. It looks like it's domestic shipping, and you'll have it like in 5 days or something like that, and then you go to the fine print and it's being shipped from another country, and it's going to take 3 months for you to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I got caught in that scam a couple of times. And there's nothing you can do about it but to just.
Everybody, it's Friday.
Okay.
Just give them negative feedback after you get the item.
Here, I'm going to share the screen for a minute. Hang on, bear with me. Make it big.
Morning, everybody.
We'll get through this.
You got to remember that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The valence.
There, here we are.
I meant to say cow panel, but.
There, that's what I did with the buffer.
Yeah, that looks great, Tom.
Ambitious with the buffer. And did a little there. And did a little there. Other than, on the face of it, other than those 3 areas, and there too. Those 4 areas, this panel came up perfect. I mean, it's nice.
Can you get the regular hardener and then just,
Good.
never mind.
It all has to deal with air temperature.
You can't do it in the house, can you?
Okay. All right. That's the next project. I just wanted to show that was the next
Oh,
one.
okay.
So we'll.
I didn't know if you had a little place you could set aside in the house and mix it up and then run out in the garage real quick and spray it on there.
No, it all has to do with spray temperature.
Oh, okay.
The hardener is how fast the paint is going to cure, from my understanding.
Okay. It's beyond my expertise.
The beautiful thing about it is today I could have used the 005 hardener because the temperature, it was within temperature.
Maybe that'll happen again.
Yeah, well, we just have to wait. But I got sanding and I got painting blue to do and masking and a whole bunch of other stuff before. But once you paint blue, then you follow once I paint the blue, I follow right behind it with the clear coat. So
You have to have the clear coat already. Okay.
yeah. The bad thing about it is I just used a bunch of it doing the bumper. And so let me do this. So that's why I need more clear. And I got actually, I still got the rear spoiler to paint too. So I need that. So hold on, I'm back on Matrix's webpage. I wanted to verify something. I'm seeing the temperatures that 005 can handle. Let's see here. No, that doesn't, that's the safety data sheet. I want the tech sheet. Come on, give me the tech sheet. They don't seem to have it. Yeah, it's just giving me up. Here's Captain Jerk. There you go.
He knows all about hardener and resin.
What's up?
What's up?
Nothing, just trying to find a data sheet on a particular hardener for clear coat. So I realized why I'm not seeing your emails, Captain, because they're going directly to spam.
I know, I've seen it.
I fixed it though.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, can't find it. Don't waste time. They're doing a show right now. So.
Yeah, I want to do it, but it's not the time to do it.
No,
I want to see if I can find it.
I'm doing what I said I was going to do after the show, during the show. So.
Yeah.
So, did you send me an email telling me what I owe you?
Not yet.
Okay. And that's through PayPal?
Yeah. Okay. Are both of them going to the same place?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already been through one reload time.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Because I wasn't sure if one was going to you or both were going over there or what.
No, both were going to him.
Okay.
How many pink pink ones do you have? Just one?
Okay. again, I have a pink one the size of this.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pink one the size of. I have two different pink ones the size of this.
Okay.
One's this style, and one's this style.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to cover two granddaughters here, is what I'm trying to do, Cap. If you got a purple and a pink,
I have two purples this size. One glows in the dark, one does not.
okay.
And I have purple ones that are this size. And this size. So you want a couple of purples, a couple of pinks, what?
Give me one purple, one pink. You pick the size.
Okay. I wish I had pinks this size because I'd send you two of these, but
Or
I
send me-
put the big pink one in the freaking package for you, anticipating that you would want the big pink one. However, since you want one for
Oh, actually, you know what we could do? It'd be a little entertaining. Is sit there and send the one pink one and tell T-Dub to videotape the girls going after it. But no, I'm not into that. So yeah, I'm just trying to cover both bases there, Cap. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay, how old are these girls?
Oh, Jesus, come on. One's 11 and the other one's 8, 9. Man,
Okay.
Nancy. Oh, she went upstairs. Okay. Okay. How old are the girls?
Evelyn is 11, 12,
I got one right.
and Emily will be 9.
Two right.
2 years between. I think Evelyn is 11.
Oh, we're on StreamYard. I thought I closed.
11. God, say that fast 3 times after drinking.
I freaked. I thought we were on Zoom. I'm not on Zoom. I thought I'd closed Zoom.
Who's here? Stand
Yeah.
up. There you are. How you doing?
Nice combination.
Oh.
My son's Subaru's pearl white. Douse. It does not look good anyway. Nice combination. You will incorporate any of that white in the spoiler. The white, yeah, the spoiler will be. The rally stripes do continue over the spoiler. The spoiler right now is all pearl white, sitting on the back patio on the patio table. And that's the next project after the cow panel to come in. I got to use the last of this blue I got sparingly because it's all I got, and I'm afraid if I get some remixed, it ain't going to match.
I think you went through that once, Tom, that you got some that didn't match.
Yeah, well, I got 2 spots on the car that don't match by just touching up.
Yeah.
Tom, you can only paint it perfect once. That's
Well, I
it.
can't match that yellow on that Vespa. I've gotten close, but it's like if you look up real close, you can see where I touched it up.
You gotta blend it.
Yep, you got to blend it.
I may go back and just kind of sponge around it and blend it in a little bit. That's a good.
Well,
idea.
that's what I thought when I was talking about the cow panel, trying to save some blue, and sitting there because the paint roughly mixes 1-to-1 with reducer. So,
Sharon Dog,
so if you do 5 ounces, it turns around to be 10 ounces once you get ready to spray it because of the reducer going in it.
My
Yeah, I just
videos
got a little
are
tiny-
a process, means to an end, kind of leading up to a conclusion. You know, like here, this is what I made. Okay,
Yeah.
all the videos that I have right now are steps leading up to that, and the end product is this.
I think your videos are great. I mean, you gotta,
Believe it or not,
if you want to, send them all to me and I'll edit them down and make like a movie.
don't worry about it, Dave. It's fine.
Okay.
This one right here, and the pink one that I've got for Tom are the only two that I actually have left. Oh wow, I actually made a little mark in it. Anyway, this stuff is like hard as granite. Like super,
Okay,
super tough
Shandog says,
stuff.
how can I give David my email address? Shandog.
Do you have Twitter? Shandog.
Everybody knows mine. Send it to me, Shandog, and I'll send it to him. Mine's tanoble@cox.net.
Well, I don't mind giving
Dave,
my
you have
email
Hangouts,
address
right?
out.
I got Hangouts. That's how I send
Are
Disney.
you on Hangouts, Shandog? Because I'm on Hangouts.
Well, Tom, are you on Hangouts?
Yeah.
Well, then you should go into your freaking invites and accept my invite.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute.
I'm still waiting on one from you, Dizzy. He has not invited me yet. Hey, you, Dizzy. He's something.
Your invites are in your settings.
Mm-hmm. I have no invites.
Damn it, Tom.
Well, I'll give you my email address. It's collinsd65@gmail.com.
TANoble@Cox.
.net.
Net, not com.
I'm aware. I sent it to you.
I'm just showing you the screen. And I could probably have done that by sharing the screen and not.
It says invite pending, you dork. Damn it. All right, fine.
I mean,
Copy.
I know it works because I've been talking to Hazy and you Dizzy on it.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
It says invite pending still. I can't resend the invite.
What the? Never heard of that.
It's just being stupid.
Yeah.
So I go to the invites and it pulls up and it's still no invites. Okay. All right. Well, enough of that.
I can delete the conversation, but then when I go to freaking try to send you something, you're already a contact on my list. I would have to take you off as a contact. This is dumb.
I don't know, Shandog, if you have mine or not, but I just put it out there. It's
I'll put my email in the chat.
It's
I'm all right with it.
tanoble@cox.net. So it's real simple. It's my initials, my last name @cox.net. I do have Hangouts. Dizzy helped me with it a while back. Okay, I'll try it. All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Really crispy.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
did you
don't know.
get?
This thing's being stupid today.
Merry Christmas.
I'm going to try to send you a freaking.
Is this Christmas in August at Captain Jerk's house?
Don't mean to freak anybody out.
If I was any faster, I would have said hi to Crystal.
I'll,
Yeah,
leave,
it won't let me send you a message though.
I'll delete that a little bit later. So if anybody wants it, they can send me an email.
There you go. It's going to be in here.
Contact.
I'm going to leave it up there for a minute, and then we're going to take it down. Everybody, if you want to email David Collins, there it is.
Yeah.
I think I have your email already, Dave.
Yeah, you do. You have it already. Is it Shandog wants it for some reason? So
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. I'll just delete it before the end of the show. But yeah,
Well, let it up there for about five minutes.
Yeah.
And then leave it. I mean, there's no point in leaving it in there.
I think I have such a strong spam blocker. If anybody tries to monkey around with it, it won't get through. I can block it.
Well, Shandog just put his in there. Shandog, keep it up for a little bit and then take it down.
Yeah, well, I'll copy Shandog's and send him an email. That way it'll go both ways.
I'll copy Shandog's too. And let's see.
Here. Did that come through?
Hold on, I'm doing in the middle of something else. Hang on.
Yeah, I got to get to that screen. Compose.
Save. All right. All right, you sent me something else through Hangouts?
Tom, did you block me, you bastard?
No.
I won't be offended.
I didn't block you. Still no invites. All right. Then tell me, how do I block somebody? Settings. Okay, let's see. Show the last active, show this sounds. Nope, all standard settings. Okay, nothing new there.
I just tried to call you, like a video chat,
Yeah?
and it's not doing anything.
Hmm.
It says I'm the only one there.
Okay, Shandog, I sent it, and the description is test.
All right, let me try something here myself. Hang on. Let's bear with me for a minute. Isn't this exciting?
What does he want? The link? Is that what he wants?
Riveting stuff.
Riveting stuff. Okay.
Riveting. It is real exciting.
I'm excited.
I am too. So let's try this.
I have no invites.
Do you have one now?
Copy link address. How come it's asking me all these questions? All I just want to do is copy.
All right,
There
we're
it
clocking
is.
around in Hangouts, everybody. So
There you are. How you doing?
okay, did that come through? Looks like it. Well, they got you down as unknown. All right, come on. Can I change the name?
Sure.
Start, hide, unknown, start. Come on.
It's your file. You can name it anything you want.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how to name it something, and I can't. It won't go to it.
Okay, it says I have no invites.
But the only person I know with a skull.
Edit contact. Hover over the damn person's name, and then it'll give you an option like to add to contacts or edit contact.
Okay.
Sometimes. Or it'll say no name, and then, like, I don't know, you probably hit then. It probably won't let you.
Yeah, it's here.
They really wanted, like, okay, Google wants to do away with Hangouts altogether. They don't want to maintain Hangouts. You know, they understand that it's important to some people, and they keep it around, but they're not really interested in improving it or updating it or anything like that. That's why it hasn't updated or improved pretty much ever. You understand now?
Yeah.
They just want to get rid of it.
Well, one day it's just going to disappear, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I understand that, and like I would be fine with it if they would replace it with something else. You know.
Well, they want somebody else to replace it with something else.
But y'all,
StreamYards.
But y'all know what happens when people try to repeal and replace things. It just doesn't turn out well.
No, just forget it.
It just never pans out, does it?
Idea. They'll come up with their own hangouts, you know.
Well, you know, that's what I would have did, but you know.
All right.
Hey, if we can figure it out, we can make some big bucks and get rich.
Hey,
There is
Shandong,
something to be said for fixing what's there, but
go get a beer.
What's all this? Shandog wants up on the panel? Is that what he wants? Why are we exchanging addresses? It's all right.
he's just trying to connect.
I'm here. Okay.
He's just trying to connect. That's all.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take that back in the chat. Let's see here. And remove that.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
I'm going to use
I'm
my.
not Tom, the whole thing I was trying to tell you about. If I'm not going to send you that big pink skull like this big,
Yeah.
then I'm not going to charge for. I'm not going to freaking tell you $15 on the shipping because it would be a lot cheaper for me to ship smaller ones.
Understood.
You're
I'll put it to you this way: put a package together, and then let me know what I owe you, and then I'll do it through PayPal.
yeah, no problem. I'm just trying to go through it with you and to let you know that it'd be a lot cheaper if I was shipping you smaller stuff. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I got two granddaughters to contend with. That's who I wanted to get the pink skulls for. Either two pinks, two purples, a pink and a purple, whatever you pick.
Well, I don't have the orange one anymore because
But I still like my original idea, sending the big pink one and then sit there and have T-Dub video, put it in the middle like the backyard, and have both girls race to get the big.
All
pink.
right. Here's your box.
Oh, it's sealed already too.
Don't open it. You know, CVS has gone to pot, I think. Where do you get your medications, Tom? Not from CVS. Okay.
We get everything from Walgreens.
They sent me a 30-day supply of my blood pressure medicine, one little tiny bottle in a great big box, about that big. One bottle of medicine, tiny, big box.
Mm-hmm.
It's a priority mailbox. And they keep sending me texts. You want to refill this prescription? Your insurance company has approved. They're bugging me to death. I hope Walgreens doesn't do that.
Walgreens doesn't do it. Walgreens just tells me, and the only thing I get from Walgreens is, 800 milligrams of ibuprofen for my arthritis, and that's it. And Walgreens would just tell me, hey, it's coming up to get your prescription refilled. And I go, okay, do it. And I just tell them do it. And then they call me and tell me it's ready to pick up. And I drive up, go through the drive-through, pick it up. And then I'm good for another couple of months.
Well, I can get them all mail order through the provider, my insurance provider. So I told the doctor's office, don't send any more to CVS. Send it to the mail order. So I got set up, reestablished with them. A whole lot less hassle. Because when it's time, they'll send you an email when it's time for your refill. And then you can either call them or go online, and you can voluntarily do it yourself. They're not going to keep bugging you. and telling you that you have a refill. And then they're not going to fill it without asking you if you want it filled. And that doesn't matter anyway. If you tell them no, then they'll go ahead and fill it anyway.
Okay. Here's a pink one.
Okay.
It's got a couple of little dimples on the back. That's from where it was being poured.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I've got a darker pink one. Like the color's more vibrant when the light hits it. It looks red here, but it's actually pink. And then I have one that's slightly larger. It's like just a skull face.
Okay.
And then I have a pink brain. It's got speckles on it.
Speckles.
See?
Okay.
Now, that's all the pink stuff I have. Well, I have a bunch of like of those poker chip ones, some little itty bitties. And then I have these purple ones here. Okay. I have one of these.
Yeah. Now, is that the same size as the pink one you had?
It's the same skull.
Send those. That's it. Send those.
Hang on.
Okay.
I have purple ones in this one too. All right. These skull faces.
Uh-huh.
I've got two of these. I got two of these purple ones. I have one pink.
Okay.
Right. Now, this is the size of the purple one I showed you earlier. I have two of these. One's got like the slick, glossy look. It looks like it's wet. And this one's just like regular. This one glows in the dark, by the way. This one right here. This slick, glossy one.
But you don't have a pink one in that size.
I don't have a pink one like that, no.
No.
And I have a purple brain as well.
Okay. The pink and purple one you showed first, send those. There you go.
So you don't want the big pink one?
No.
Okay.
Holy smoke, I didn't fill up on tequila while I was out.
Here's the big pink one right here.
Already wrapped up.
You don't want that one? You're not getting it.
Okay. Well,
Here's
I
the
got a 12-pack of Old Chub coming your way.
Okay.
So you can try that stuff and tell me what you think.
Let me see. See, I already put your freaking stupid address on the stupid box, Tom. Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be
So you
sorry.
could put a sticker over it.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Was that a flat rate box? The one that was already prepaid or something?
It's an envelope.
I go on their USPS website and you can pay and print the label yourself at home and just put the label on there. I'm just saying, if that's the route you want to take.
I don't print labels with a printer
Right.
because I don't have a printer.
Oh,
Here's my printer.
that's a very functional, very usable printer. I happen to have one of those too. And it works pretty well.
Es la pluma.
And if I don't want to mail from home, I can go down to the hardware store and just hand it to them and tell them I want
La
to mail.
lápiz.
Yeah.
Lápiz.
Well, I know you like to collect those. I sent you one.
Thank you.
A cross.
Yes, I do. I have one, and I can show it to you right now. Let's see.
Well,
I have it here.
I know it very well. I've had that pen for like 30 years. And then I got this one from the Lions Club, which is much fatter.
Right.
And much
Well,
nicer.
it's here somewhere. I don't know where it is right now, but
Oh,
it's
I
here
trust
somewhere.
you. It's easy for. That's one reason I wanted to give it up. It's easy to lose. It's tiny.
No. It's easy to keep. You just freaking like don't let anybody use it. And I think Crystal stole it.
Ah,
Ah,
it's definitely not a disposable.
All right. I'm gonna throw in a surprise. I'll be back.
Okay. Here's a keychain I found.
It's nice when you find one.
Stop it from spinning. I was looking for one to put the Camaro keys on it. I used to leave the keys in the car all the time. You know, I was thinking of going, hold it, wait. This is a 68 Camaro that's in your garage. It's got plates and insurance on it. It can be driven, everything else. Don't leave the keys in the car.
No, you don't want to be in that habit because you'll run up to the 7-Eleven and walk out and the car will be gone.
Well, that car will not be used to go to trips to 7-Eleven.
You're not going to just drive it around the neighborhood to show it off? How are you going to get gas in it?
It'll go. We don't go to 7-Eleven. It goes to Chevron or Shell or Union 76. Those are the only three gas brands I really like that have like, good stuff.
I haven't seen a Chevron station in forever. I don't think they have them around here. I remember that brand though.
But Chevron and Standard Oil were the same, and Standard Oil was mostly on the East Coast.
Chevron's good stuff.
Yep.
Well, we have
So is Sinclair.
Shell, BP.
So that's it, right?
That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Send me a bill.
Shell, BP, Exxon. That's about the only three brands I think we have around here.
Yeah, I get a culture shock every time I go to Texas because their gas is way cheaper than any place else. When we filled up the rental car, when we left Grapevine, when we were there at the end of June, and we filled up the rental car to turn it back in, I paid. And this is a gas station right before you go into rental car, so you know the prices are jacked up. I paid $1.96 a gallon for dirt cheap regular.
It's cheaper than that here.
And that was back at the end of June.
It's been running like $1.93. And the odd thing about it is I'm kind of in the center of town. This BP station that's 4 blocks up the street has the best prices on gas in the whole city. And it's right in the middle of downtown. You know, the downtown areas, usually the prices are higher on everything. So
Now it's going to T-Dub, right, Captain?
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, all right.
He's a junior. Isn't he?
He'll get this package and go, what the fuck? Who in the hell's this guy?
He's a junior, isn't he?
No, he isn't.
No.
My dad's name was Thomas H. Noble. His middle name was Hugh. My name is Thomas Allen Noble. Okay, T-A-N. Okay.
and your email address.
And T-Dub is Thomas William Noble. He's named after both his grandfathers. And my dad sat there and he says, no, he says, I don't want you growing up and everybody calling you Junior. And I sat there.
Oh, T-Dub, Thomas Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And he's, I don't want you, everybody calling you Junior. And the funny thing about it, growing up, they still did. Hey, Junior.
Mm.
And you weren't really a junior. So. Shandog, $190 to $205 a gallon there? Or do you mean $1.90?
I'm sure he means
I think Shandog forgot the decimal point. I
Yeah.
would be willing to say that he did forget the decimal point.
Let me tell you something
I'll
about.
go out on a limb and said he forgot the decimal point.
Let me tell you something about what happened just recently here in Connecticut. You ready for this? This made me sick.
Okay.
Milk went up $1 a gallon in less than a week.
They can't do that here. They have price control on milk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not supposed to be doing it, but they did. And guess what? The last gallon of milk that we freaking bought was half spoiled. And the milk's getting spoiled
Because
more
nobody's
frequently
buying
now.
it.
It's
Because
disgusting.
nobody's buying it.
And they freaking jacking the price on their bunk milk.
They're not allowed to do that here.
Off
There's a
on
law. It's controlled. They can go down on it, but they
Off
can't
on
go up
cool.
on it.
That's what I say. No
Well,
way.
Milk is a
No fucking
commodity.
Well, drink beer. The prices are stable.
Water is pretty cheap too.
No, actually, I don't drink water. I don't drink tap water in this valley whatsoever.
No, even bottled water is cheaper than milk. You can get a gallon of water for it like 89 cents here, 79, 89 cents.
I don't drink bottled water.
Well, I'm just saying, theoretically, if you didn't want to drink milk, you could drink water if you wanted to.
Well, what was it?
I drink water all the time. I don't drink
What was it
per
about
se.
10 years ago?
I use milk to cook with. I drink a little bit of milk when I have some cookies or a cake or whatever. Or
I-
maybe
What
I
do you
still eat bowls of cereal. I mean, me and my Captain Crunch Berries on Saturday morning.
No, you have to have milk for cereal. But
Yeah.
I've discovered you can make, I used to put a little bit of milk in my eggs when I scramble eggs. One morning I put water in them by accident.
I always use water in my eggs. I don't use
I
milk
couldn't tell the
because it doesn't come
difference.
out right.
In fact,
I-
I like the water in
They
them
stick
better.
they stick to the pan if you use milk.
Each
Yeah.
each egg you put in, put a half a tablespoon of sour cream for scrambled eggs, and watch how good they taste.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I put butter in
We
mine.
don't usually scramble our eggs either, so we usually fry eggs.
Well, I'm just
You know,
saying,
when we do breakfast here, I'm a short order fry cook.
Yeah,
scrambled eggs, I would put water in them.
I like fried eggs. So.
eggs come out fluffier when you use water.
My wife liked them scrambled. I like them fried.
So do I. David, you and I are saying I like them fried.
I always do.
Give me 3 eggs sunny side up, some bacon and hash browns and English muffins. And let's go.
Okay, let's give me the.
I like my bagels and peanut butter. I like to buy the Thomas's cinnamon and raisin bagels and put peanut butter on them.
Jeff is in the house. Milk is $4.80 a gallon. Damn.
Well, that's Australian dollars, so it's like $1.50
That's
here.
about $1.50.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, those Australian dollars, they're
I'm joking. An Australian dollar is about 80 cents on our it would be 80 cents for us to buy an Australian dollar. Give or take. It's the same thing in Canada. It'd be like $1.10 for them to buy one of our dollars, or $1.20 or whatever. Same thing in Canada.
Martin Wright's in the house. Hey, Martin.
What's up, Martin? How you doing?
Cool.
Oh.
We're just hanging out. We're talking about everything and everything.
So this will go out.
Captain's packing up stuff.
This will go out. Monday. Yeah.
Okay. If I find a box for Jimmy C's Dragon, yours will go out Monday, but I haven't been able to find a box either for Jimmy C. I want to go to make a run to the FedEx mail place at one time, because yours will be flat rate and they'll just take that right across, because I'll pay for it here on the computer on home, put my own label on it, and they'll just take it right across. But I want to be able to send Jimmy's, and I'm not sending Jimmy's any more crap through the U.S. mail.
What are you sending Jim?
Huh?
What are you sending to Jimmy?
12 pack of
Dragon's
Dragon's
Milk?
Milk. Yeah.
Okay, $3.13 a gallon here.
I thought you could fit a couple of those 6-packs very neatly.
In a flat rate box.
Right.
I got them sitting in a flat rate box. I'm trying to find a box to put the flat rate box in and send it FedEx.
Why FedEx? What's wrong with?
Because that's the only way.
That's what Jimmy recommended to get to him. He says, if you want something to be sure to get to me, send it FedEx. Don't send it mail.
I've sent him a couple of things, and I've never had a problem with it getting there.
Okay. Well,
Shandog,
I sent him an envelope with two of my stickers in there. Okay. And a check for a T-shirt because I got one of his T-shirts.
Well, the check never got cashed. It's not like he's trying to rip you off.
I know. I never even, I didn't even look at my checking account to see if it ever did, and I don't care really, but not for that dollar amount. But it irritated me that I wanted to get him the stickers. Screw the check. I could sit there and send him money through PayPal all day long.
Yeah.
Which I finally did eventually pay for the shirt, but I wanted him to get the stickers.
Well, he wants one of those big beam lights, and I need to find out which one he wants me to send him exactly. And I would have to go down to Kinko's. Kinko's place is a FedEx outlet, and FedEx it to him. It's going to cost a whole lot more than doing it through the post office.
Well, what really is neat about the United States Postal Service and their medium flat rate boxes, it holds a 12-pack of canned beer.
Yeah, isn't that weird? It
Really perfect.
Especially designed.
It's like they planned that box to do this.
Yeah.
And I mean, oh yeah. But yeah, I'll probably go to, there's a place in town called Box Brothers, and I'll run down there tomorrow and get a box. Because any size box, you name the weird configuration, any size box, that was it. When I sent my guitar to U Dizzy for Hazy Days last year, that's who I used, was Box Brothers to send it. 12 ounce, Shandog, 12 ounce. $3.75 a gallon. We're talking milk or gas?
It's $3.13 a gallon here, milk.
Milk. I don't know. Nancy went grocery shopping last time, so I don't know what milk.
I don't drink milk, so it's been so long since I bought milk. I mean, I don't think I bought milk in years.
I drink water all during the day. Every now and then I'll have a Coke Zero, and that's.
You see this roll of tape?
Yeah.
You see this roll of tape right there at the Walgreens pharmacy up the street? This cost $8.
You're bullshitting me.
I got a roll at.
It had a nifty little dispenser on it with the cutting edge. I threw that right in the trash.
Well, I did that too once, a couple of times, but $8. Damn.
8.
I got one at CVS one time. It was expensive like that.
It doesn't even work as good as the cheap stuff. Bastards.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I hate this area. I hate this
I got
area.
3
I hate
rolls.
this area. I hate this area. It
Dollar
is so
Store.
crazy expensive here.
Dollar Tree has taken.
And they're gouging the
Oh,
they're gouging the crap out of everybody around here, dude. It's nuts.
Because they know they can do it.
they got.
No, they can't. The governor is freaking bringing a hammer down. Finally, this freaking just lazy jackass is finally doing something right. Sorry.
And stopping on the price gouging.
Let's talk about something more pleasant and nothing that's going to make me boil over like a freaking.
Well, I know one day
Or watch Bryce.
and I stopped.
Sex, drugs, or rock and roll. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, all of the above. Let's go. Let's do it. So you're sending me something called Old Chub, you said, right?
Yeah, David's had it.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
I just drank the last
It's
one.
another from one of these little microbreweries.
You know, I'm very tempted to send you a freaking selection of the local IPAs around here.
I don't drink IPAs.
You would. If you lived in New England, you would.
I tried a few up while I was up there. There's one I really liked a whole lot, and I can't remember the name of it.
Probably
Well,
And
Broadbrook.
I had the misfortune of going to Discount, place called Discount. I shouldn't have gone there. I asked the clerk where it, and he looked like he was about 16 years old. He shouldn't have been working there anyway. I said, "You have anything local?" And they had one case with all the local brands in it. He said, "Over there." You know, and I did find, I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember the name of it, but I liked it a whole lot.
There's a pretty popular one around here called Broadbrook.
I think that's the one I tried.
It's delicious. It
Is it a
really,
white
is
can?
really, really good. Yep.
And
Broadbrook.
it's got like a
IPA.
little psychedelic. The name of it's kind of like a little pyramid or whatever, and it's
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many microbrews around here, dude. It's sickening.
Yeah.
It really is kind of sick.
HO Motorsports, roughly, I want to say probably about 7 or 8 years ago, sent me a 6-pack of IPAs, and I didn't drink one of them because I just don't like IPA. I mean, but
Yeah,
Kenny
because
came up and drank a couple, and Pat drank a couple, and then we just
Probably only had-
and then they just sat in the refrigerator for months at a time, and then I just threw them out.
Tom, you probably only had mainstream IPA. I guarantee you, if you like a hoppy beer, IPA is the freaking way to go. And yeah. You like Blue Moon?
they have that here. You can buy that.
No, I never had it.
You've never had Blue Moon?
That's an IPA. That's made in Asheville.
Holy shit!
That's a mainstream IPA that just about anybody can freaking hang with. It's a bit
Yeah.
sweet.
Asheville, North Carolina.
It's nice. I like it. I'm not saying that everybody should just because I do. No, not a chance.
TW just texted me. He's going to Philly in 10 days.
Have you tried Red Oak? That's what an IPA is like, Red Oak.
Thank you, Martin, by the way. It's great to be here.
Martin, I want to live in Tom's fridge. Which one? The one in the garage, Martin? That's the good one.
That's the one with all the beer in it.
Yeah.
I think I just want to live in your garage.
I had a refrigerator in my garage when I had a garage.
Like, who has a garage that clean? Oh, wait, Tom does.
I did.
I'm getting ready. Once the summer's over, I'm going to scrub the floor again, and I'm going to do it with more of an abrasive cutting to take all the blue off the concrete. In other words, it's going to cut a micro thin layer of the paint off the floor, the overspray off the floor.
Maybe you ought to get one of those industrial. They use them at work. They just finished doing all the floors. It's got a big wheel on it that spins, and it actually grinds a micro fine layer of the concrete off of the floor. And then they came back with something real shiny and
I got your microfine shiny layer right here, bud.
right. They did that at night when nobody was there, and they'd come in with that big machine and start grinding on that concrete.
Yeah. But yeah, you can go to Home Depot and rent a floor buffer,
Mm-hmm.
and then buy one of their really abrasive pads. It's almost like an 80 grit sandpaper,
Oh, I know.
and you wet the floor down, and it just sits there and takes that top little.
Yeah, they had to keep it wet. They kept spraying the floor, and then
Yeah.
they started with like an 80 grit, like you said, and then worked their way down to like maybe 1,000 grit or something, and got
Yeah,
it shine like a
You
dime.
could use water or Windex or whatever you got.
Just
You know,
water.
don't
They
matter.
just had like water in a spray bottle, and they sprayed the floor with it. They did it a section.
WD-40.
No, they wouldn't like that in there. It would smell pretty bad in that enclosed area.
What,
Okay.
WD-40 in an enclosed area? Who hasn't done that before?
I bet the fire department would really frown on somebody doing that,
What was,
especially
what was
in an industrial setting.
what
One
was the
spark
thing that was going around here several years ago?
goes up.
Is that the high school kids would sit there and during class breaks, you remember when WD-40 had those little pocket size spray cans of their stuff out?
Yes.
You remember the
They
small?
don't have them anymore. I've had.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have them anymore, but around
Yeah.
what was happening around here is in between classes, kids would prank other kids and go up to their combination lock on their locker, light the WD-40 on fire, light up their padlocks or their combination locks, so when they went to grab it, they burned themselves.
Yeah, because you can barely see the flame. Yeah, the flame will burn like this dull blue color that you can barely see,
Mm-hmm.
and you wouldn't see it unless you were really looking for it or really paying attention. But anyway, yeah, just like when alcohol burns, it burns blue.
Epoxy resin flooring is amazing. All right, Martin, now you got to expand or expand or whatever.
Expound.
Epoxy resin flooring is amazing. Okay.
It's the same stuff that you use for countertops. It's no different. It's this stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's this stuff.
Oh, what was the thing that we were looking at the other day? Is sit there and
Believe it or not, Tom, this is the same stuff that you use on boats.
okay.
It's all the same stuff.
You get it from West Marine or
No, wait. Now I use some fiberglass rosin or resin.
that's the same thing he uses.
Okay.
It's the same stuff. Fiberglass resin. The resin that you use for fiberglass doesn't have glass in it. It's just resin.
Yeah.
It's the same exact stuff. It's the same junk. Yep, this is all the same stuff. This is a fast set. Right here. This is a fast set. This is different. But this, you see this right here? Yeah. That's the same stuff.
Same stuff you use, roughly.
Yeah. The exactly the same chemical composition as the stuff that I use.
For the hard ones, for the hard skulls.
It's a different brand name.
Yeah.
Yours says Bondo on it because that's the company that that packages it and sells it as their brand. 3M. Yeah. It doesn't matter who's selling it. It matters that it's the same chemical composition. That stuff cures completely in 24 hours, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take to set?
Depends upon how hot you mix it.
Is it a 45-minute set or is it a 5-hour set?
It again, Captain, it depends upon how hot you mix it. Hot being how much more of the hardener do I add into it.
Yeah, how much
Making it
development?
a hotter mix, which is going to dry faster versus not put so much.
Right. How
in.
much catalyst you put in is key. Yes, I
Yeah.
understand. That's the part A, by the way.
So if my usage and everything else, I use little Dixie cups because I don't use that much of this stuff. So a little Dixie cup of that, I'll put 15 drops of hardener in there. And when I get done brushing it on what I want to brush it on or do what I'm doing with it, it will be dry and set, ready to sand within 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, that's the same stuff that I have here. That's the same stuff.
So
It's the same. It's the same exact chemical composition. There's no difference.
okay. So what about the soft ones? What do you use for the soft ones then?
That's silicone. That's not even resin.
Oh.
That's not even epoxy. This is a completely different animal.
Yeah.
This is not the same as this. Actually, this is a fast set. This is different than this one. These two are different. This is a fast set. This is a slow. This skull here is a slow cure. Well, it doesn't have to be, but if you cure it fast, it tends to crack.
Okay. I gotta tell you this though. It's when I first saw you on video in your lab coat, my old age mind flashed back to a movie called Weird Science.
It reminded me of
I
the
didn't have a bra on my head though.
Yeah, I know, but
there was a
it
show in
just
the
flashed
50s.
back to that, sitting there, go, okay, all right, what's going on here? Oh, Weird Science.
Kelly LeBrock. Woo!
Yeah.
My goodness. What's up, Dave?
There was some science show that was in the 50s where they, it was called How This Works or
Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Wizard. That was it.
I remember him.
And he would show all these. Of course, I saw like reruns of it, but
No, they still had brand new episodes of Mr. Wizard up until the freaking early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it would come on.
This show ran for like 30-something years.
It
I
was
know.
on
I mean, I watched it, and then my sons. There was a different Mr. Wizard, but my sons watched the same show.
Oh, was there a couple of different guys that did it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah, if it was steadily running since the 50s, I would imagine.
Well, that's like Mr. Rogers. Fred Rogers was like 100 years old by the time he freaking died.
Yeah, he did
He
that.
lived forever, and he had a show for like 40 freaking years.
That show was his life. He was a Presbyterian minister. He was
You know
charged.
he hated TV.
He was charged by the Presbyterian Church to minister to children, and
Did
he
you
did.
know that he
40
hated TV?
He went to WQED in Pittsburgh, and he pretty much created that radio station, that TV station rather, in Pittsburgh. That was his headquarters.
Dave, did you know though that he hated TV?
Yes,
He
I
just
had a buddy of mine
hated it.
he
who
went into the ministry. He did not like television.
He didn't like TV, and he didn't like what it was. He didn't watch it himself. He never watched TV. He didn't.
He probably never had time to watch TV.
No, he didn't have a television in his home.
I don't. I mean, I don't have a working television. I have 2 televisions I never watch.
Mr. Rogers, there was a show that was like doing a bit. They were doing a prank on a bunch of celebrities that were coming in to this hotel, right? And they had removed the television from the room, okay? And one of the celebrities that was coming in was Mr. Rogers.
They
And
actually
all the
removed
other celebrities were like, well, what the hell? I need a TV and this and that. And Mr. Rogers is like, oh, everything looks great. Thank you very much. And they're just like, there's nothing you want to tell us? You don't see anything out of the ordinary here? And he's just like, no.
I know a lot of people.
And they asked him, like, they finally had to ask him. They're just like, okay, what did you not get? Did you see that the TV is not there? And he's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess the TV's not here. Why? And they're like, usually that's one of the first things that people look for when they get into a hotel room. And he's just like, oh, well, I don't like TV, so I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV, and amazingly,
He didn't get it.
when you get to my age, the first thing we look for is a clean bathroom.
well, you know,
Yeah,
amazingly,
pretty much.
I know a lot of people that don't watch TV, and it's always a revelation. Oh, you don't watch TV either. Oh, you don't, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, some people are just hooked on that thing. They have it on all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the background. You said the bathroom. Yeah, I look at the bathroom too. So
I don't watch TV. I don't have a TV in my home. I don't care.
I got 2 of those old CRT, you know, boob tube like these, and they both work. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Like you can't.
I had the last boob tube I had. It pretty much blew up on us.
Well, I kind of wish mine would blow up. It still works.
It was a Sony Trinitron. It was like 300 pounds, and I was just like, damn, this piece of shit. I gotta get it out of my house.
When they moved,
Buddy of mine used to watch Mr. Rogers. He'd turn down the sound on the TV. He'd crank his stereo up with Led Zeppelin or whatever mood hit him. And he'd sit there and drink beer and get stoned and watch Mr. Rogers and by listening to the fine music of rock and roll. And that's how you go walking into his house and you say, what's going on? And you sit there and you look at TV and there's Mr. Rogers with the volume turned down. And he's sitting there watching it.
Yeah, I watched a documentary recently about Mr. Rogers, and it was pretty fast. I watched it on YouTube, man. So you could look it up on YouTube. It
I heard
talks
there's a
about his
movie.
life, you know what, you know everything that led up to it and all that.
I heard
Yeah.
there's a
He just liked
Mr.
children.
Rogers
He liked
movie.
children more than anything.
Yeah, Tom Hanks starred in it.
Yeah, I heard he played Mr. Rogers in it, but as I
Yeah.
don't watch movies anymore, I can't even.
Are you on? Are you? Do you do? I don't watch movies anymore either. And you know, people
No.
say, "Well, have you seen blah 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 blah?" No, I haven't.
No, absolutely not. I don't
I
watch
like
movies.
old movies. I like the black and white old movies like Roman
Nope.
Holiday.
I don't watch movies and I don't watch TV. I watch old stuff. Like I sit around, I watch Star Trek. That's pretty much it.
If you can put it on a
Black
DVD
and white.
and feed it in digitally, I'll watch it. But as far as watching television, no.
No, modern television, no thanks.
Nancy and I have our shows that we DVR because she works at night and everything else. She leaves for work. I go out in the garage. I start tinkering out in the garage. I mean, it's just, and then I come in at around 10:30, 10 o'clock, and I check to see what's going on YouTube. Go wait for news on the TV, wait for the weather, and once the weather's done, I go to bed. I mean, that's it. And that's all I watch news for is the freaking weather. Since I'm painting, back into painting now. Because you got to watch the weather and what's going to do, how it's going to affect your paint.
You can get that app on your phone.
In my life.
I know, but it's still. I sit down and I get to sit down and watch it, catch part of local news, you know, sometimes. But it's
I'm not trying to discourage you from watching TV, Tom. I'm just saying you can get an app on your phone for weather.
Well, you know what? If I lived with somebody, like if I had a roommate or something like that, who liked to watch TV, and he tapped me on the shoulder, "Hey, Dave, why don't you come in here and watch this?" I'd do that. I'd sit down in front of the TV and watch it with
you mean
him.
like that, Cat?
Yeah, that's nice. So it's a little chilly there, huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't have that hardener.
I was thinking of breaking out my winter gear, which is another T-shirt.
It's below 100. The weather's cold.
Come on, guys.
Sorry, Tom.
Your shirt's a little psychedelic there, bud.
Hey, my granddaughters made me this.
Did you grow up in the '60s?
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
It was awesome, dude.
Let's see. He would have been born in 1950. So he would have been a teenager, all right in the middle of the 60s. Child of the 60s.
He was
He
Tom.
He
Tom,
gets
Tom is the epitome. He was born right in the middle of boomer.
Yeah, he's a boomer.
I'm a boomer. I'll admit it. Yep.
But you're not full of shit. What happened?
I got smart. I don't know.
I love the look on his face. It's like, are you sure? Did it jack again?
Hep days. Yep. You
Oh
got it.
man.
But yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Shandong.
Shandong, I can agree with you. We hate cable, but yet I got a cable modem and cable TV is my internet provider, which is outrageously priced. And then-
$100.
Huh?
Oh, mine is 112.
Mine's 100, roughly. Oh, mine's 89 and some change. It might as well be 100.
Yeah,
No,
mine,
your
mine is
telephone and your
112.
telephone and internet. That's $89.
No, just internet. All just internet. Nothing else but internet.
You're kidding. Mine's $30 a month.
Nope.
I have it through Spectrum.
And there's
I don't have it through AT&T.
4 different speeds offered. You get 4 different speeds offered. I have the second slowest speed.
I have the slowest one.
Okay.
I have one step up from the slowest.
It works. I mean,
Now, when
$37.99 a month.
Pat was born in 1983, cable internet was just starting to come out. Or the computer thing and the internet thing was just starting to go in 1983. And then back when we ended up sitting there getting the internet and everything, telephone, remember Apple, or not Apple, but dial up, you dial up for your connection and everything else and all that. And then that went away. We had dial up. And then then they had internet, and that was $39.95, and that was back in 1989, 91, 92.
Yeah, but that was $1989. I mean,
Yeah.
consider the
$39.95.
Yeah.
Ooh, squishy.
David wants squishy one.
Yeah, I want a squishy one. Send me one. I'll give you my address. You have my address. A squishy skull.
148 for satellite internet is $50. What are you saying there, Shandog? He's got $148 for satellite internet is $50.
Well, I've got white ones and I've got purple ones.
I like the purple ones.
You want a purple one?
Yeah.
I might send you one. We'll see.
Refill.
Well, I might fix you up, and I might send you another box of stuff. I'm collecting stuff for you, so here you have some fun stuff.
We'll see. I'll
I
probably
can't
send you.
read these things.
I'll probably send you like one of each of them freaking them rubber ones, and I'll probably send you. I don't know. You want a pink one, or you want a green one?
Green. Ooh, green.
All right, I'll send you. I'll send you a couple. I'll send you a couple of different things.
It'd be fun. Giveaway, Halloween, or something like that.
I'll send you a couple different things. We'll see.
Yeah.
I gotta freaking send Tom an invoice here. Let me see.
Well, you don't have to send me an invoice. Just send me an email. Say,
Well, that's what I mean. Come on now. There we go. Reply.
Holy smokes, it got quiet in here. What happened?
oh, Captain Jerk sending an email.
See this? This is Hazy Days' bottle opener. I wonder where he got the design from.
I don't know. That's a mystery to me.
I think I figured it out, Dave.
Do you think so?
You got a light?
I got a light? Yeah.
Looks like a pipe. Hanson. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, the light's flushing it out.
U.S. users have a unique ability to say, told you so, in the same sentence. That is so cool. Know how to look. Okay. All right. No. What was the old expression? One baby boomer I knew was so eloquent in his language speaking that he'd tell you to go to hell and you'd look forward to the trip.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, look at now. T-Dub enters in. Boomers have it easy. Oh, okay. All right. Now he's picking on his old man. Okay. I was reading in the chat. That's all. T-Dub's in the chat, it looks like. Martin Wright. Okay. Not. Actually, I got to admit, we lived in an era, the baby boomers, to where we could go outside and play and run around and tear ass and do whatever you want to do. And your parents really didn't have to worry about all the sickos out on the street to a certain degree. I lived in a small town 35 miles northwest of Chicago where I grew up called Northbrook, Illinois. The only thing that put Northbrook, Illinois on the map was Diane Henning, speed skater. She won golds in the Olympics, and she was from Northbrook. That's
Okay.
the only thing to put Northbrook on the map.
I remember seeing an advertisement for some insurance company.
Allstate, and
Allstate.
Allstate and State Farm. Well, wait, Allstate is in Northbrook. State Farm is
Yeah,
down in
Northbrook,
Bloomington,
Illinois. Yeah, it was Allstate.
And the other thing is that God, now what was I thinking? Is that we were able to run around and everything, and our parents wouldn't have to worry about the sickos. The sickos were there, but they weren't. And I grew up in a small town, Northbrook, at 20. Let's see, what was it? God, when I was growing up, I want to think it was about 35, 4,200 people tops. I'm not sure back then, but it was nothing. I mean, my dad used to sit there and he'd be working on a car and he'd sit there and he'd be out of cigarettes and he'd throw me 35 cents. Okay. The 30 cents was to get him a pack of cigarettes. The nickel was for me to ride the mile into town to get him the cigarettes. I'd ride my bike into town, sit there and have 35 cents. That's all I had on me. 35 cents, sit there and say a pack of Pall Mall Reds. They'd sell them to me. Think about this. They'd sell them to me. I have a nickel left for the candy bar my dad gave me for my effort. Get back on my bike, ride back home, give him his Pall Malls and eat my candy bar.
I remember being sent to buy cigarettes. They were 60 cents a pack at that time. There was a restaurant across the street that sold them. They knew who we were. They knew nothing illegal was happening. You know, oh, run across the street and get me a pack of cigarettes, please.
Yep.
So anyway, I sent you email.
Me?
You.
Okay, let's look. First, we'll look in spam. Oh, look at this. One in spam. It didn't work. Oh, no, wait. No, it did work.
Yeah, as long as you make me a contact in your email, I should go right in your box.
Oh,
instead of your spam.
you've been on my address list. Okay.
Do you have my name as two different names instead of one?
And you went right back. Sorry, you went right back. I'm just looking. You went right back into. All right.
Mine, once you make
I
the
will
person
send you.
contact, they're not spam anymore. You can go in there and say, this person, I know this person. They're not spam.
Oh, let me just answer this then.
You just answer it and send it back to him, and then it'll put. If it's like my email, I got Gmail. It'll make him a contact, and it won't be spam anymore.
So here it is. It's all packed up, ready to go. It should get there in Wednesday,
Okay.
something. I don't know.
Right, it's Friday. That's pretty optimistic for Las Vegas. I'd give it another couple.
No. It's
Going
not
to
going to
Texas.
Las Vegas. It's going to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Put it this way. This
Yeah.
is a 2-day package. 2 to 3 days. Okay.
Hold it. Wait, we got to get T-Dub up here. Talk about 2-day packages. I sent him a package that Nancy put together for the granddaughters and everything else, and used one of the UPS's 2-day boxes. 7 days later, they got it.
Oh yeah, UPS is. Yeah, I don't use UPS.
Oh no, this is the post office with their flat rate box.
No, I use a USPS. This right here should get to T-Dub by Wednesday, maybe Thursday.
All right.
It depends on when I send it out. If I send it out tomorrow, it'll probably get there by Monday or Tuesday. If I send this out Monday, it'll get there Wednesday or Thursday. And they're pretty good about it. Realistically, they're pretty good about it.
Up right now.
Okay. Just saying. I have 2 more boxes to go out. One is to my friend Alden, and I know he just got busy doing other things because he didn't pay for his friggin' box yet. And the other one is to our friend in New Hampshire there.
New Hampshire.
Start with a D. No, wait a minute.
Actually, I was hoping Hazy would come on because I took the week and I sat there and I sat down with that amplifier I got on my last show last Friday. Remember the amp I got for the single string guitar? And I started playing with it and I figured out a whole bunch of stuff. And actually, I've been having some fun with it.
Oh, sweet.
He was on Jimmy C's show real early this morning. He didn't come up on panel, but he was in the chat.
I remember.
How long did that go on after I left?
I don't remember. That I don't remember.
Because I started to get a headache and so, I have to leave.
I remember I got off of there and freaking I thought everybody else was going to bed, but apparently Jim and Twin stayed on there chit-chatting. I'm like, oh, cheapers, here we go. So I just went to freaking.
I did too. That's when I lost in it. And, Shandog was in the chat all night, and we finally got Shandog up. And then that's when I left, just real shortly after Shandog came up on that.
On Jimmy's Tuesday show, what I need to do since Nance works and everything else is, and I'm slowing down a little bit on the Camaro, is sit there and hook up there and just start drinking and see how long I can hang until 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, just take your laptop out there and go live from the garage.
Actually, I got a new video camera coming. All right, where did David go?
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Okay, well.
He dropped out. He gone.
Well, I got a new video camera coming that I might just try that type of thing. So we'll see what happens. Q-Dub goes, John Wayne Gacy is from Northbrook. Yeah, so am I. You saying I go out and kill and eat people?
No.
Well, wait, Gacy didn't kill. He was a homosexual. He just fucked your brains out and then just sit there and bury you underneath his house.
That was weird. All of a sudden, I disappeared.
I was saying, what happened? I started something and I said something, and then all of a sudden, you bam,
Yeah,
gone.
I don't know what happened. Bam. Everything went.
Yeah. No, but what I did is I took the amp and I put it right up here on it's such a small amp. And David, if you were going to get an amp for your Hazy guitar, I'd recommend this whole setup for you.
All right.
And if you want, email me if you want. I'll tell you what I got from Amazon. And it's got the amp's got effects in it, reverb and a few other and tremolo and a few.
See, I'm not musically inclined at all. I was thinking it would be.
Well, when I finally got into it, it started shaking the cobwebs loose up here and going, oh, you remember that?
You played a guitar at one time.
Yeah. So it's kind of neat. I kind of like it. I'm having fun with it. That's the main.
I'll figure something out. I was thinking if ever we.
Oh, that's cool. No, wait. No, hold. Sorry, David. No, Captain, that is cool. Look at this.
I could glue them together.
That's freaking cool.
What, he glued them together back to back?
I could, but I'm not gonna. Who wants a two-faced skull?
I need to go through this massive mess of paperwork on my desk and find the muffler shop I talked to and take the Camaro.
Hold on there. I'm going to find out who's trying to call me. The phone has rung 3 times.
Do you have a landline phone?
T-Dub's in the house.
How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Well, I guess I picked it that time. Sorry about that.
The girls didn't say anything when they saw me in the show.
I picked a bad time apparently.
You picked a fine time.
What a bad time for you to come on
Yeah.
with your family.
Yeah. Well, I've got a daughter that's very unhappy that she's stuck in a high class.
She's
Well,
freaking out and stuff.
our nachos are cooking in the oven.
She'll be happy before you know it.
Yeah, and then unhappy again in 10 years.
Little kids are kind of bipolar if you haven't noticed.
Oh no, I've got that.
Most kids actually even out and turn into freaking decent people eventually, you know. Most of them.
Unfortunately, a lot of that has to do with the parents and their upbringing. Evelyn,
Woo!
sit next to
She
your
is
sister.
gonna be a punk rock singer for sure.
Yep.
Woo! She is gonna be Joan Jett.
Yeah, she
My
is.
goodness. Awesome.
So she wasn't even out. My wife had a C-section with all of our kids. And this one, Elena, our youngest, she wasn't even out of the belly yet, and she was screaming bloody murder. Which is the one that was just going punk rock on you.
Oh yeah.
The girl
Trust me,
stopped in and saw me wear the T-shirt, and they didn't even say hi, T-Dub.
I know a thing about punk rock. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay.
Punk rock was probably 3 to 5 years before my time. Like the Sex Pistols and all that just didn't do it for me.
Oh, what about the Clash? Come on now.
I like the Clash. I won't like the first song
Their
I ever
older
heard of the
stuff
Clash
is
was
just
Rock the Casbah. Because
that's
it was on
the
MTV.
80s stuff. If you
Yeah.
go back far enough in time, the Clash when they first started, they're very punky.
Hey,
Okay.
Captain.
Yeah,
Captain,
they were one of the originators. So
Captain, I'll tell you this: that Metallica was one of his favorite bands growing up. I remember.
Metallica
Anthony.
has solid roots in punk rock. Bet me. They were on the Misfits.
Yep. That was one of their influencers was the Misfits.
Dude, they dressed up as the Misfits for a Halloween show at Riverside Park in Agawam, Massachusetts.
Oh wow.
All my friends got to go, and I did not.
Oh, that's wrong. But
Yeah.
to
I know.
anybody
Anthony,
that dresses up as Glenn Danzig needs help.
Redneck way of life. What's going on? Anthony's in the house.
Well, they dressed up as the Misfits. It's not like they freaking, that they're
No.
on Glenn Danzig necessarily, but James Hetfield is a close personal friend of Glenn Danzig. That is a
That's
fact.
unfortunate.
Well, you got to figure, why do you think the Black Album came out the Black Album?
Looks like a Misfits album cover.
It was, you notice how James Hetfield's voice changed
Mm-hmm.
and their imagery changed. It's because of Glenn Danzig's influence at that time.
Well, I just got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
One of my coworkers passed away last night, and he was positive for COVID-19, and they have found other employees at my place of work that have tested positive, and they have closed the job Monday for cleaning. And there was a very nice, touching message from our CEO. And I saved the message on the phone because I want to go back and listen to it again.
So David, are you on 2 weeks now of quarantine?
No, they said I can go back to work on Tuesday, but I'm not. That's my day off.
So you had no contact with this other employee?
They're going to notify me if I did.
Okay.
They said they're going to notify us if there's more information. And they said if you get sick, if you feel sick, to call the doctor.
Hey guys, I gotta
I already
go.
have an
I'll talk to you
appointment on
later.
Tuesday for my physical.
All right. We'll see you, T-Dub.
Later, T-Dub.
Thank you, T-Dub.
Okay.
My condolences to your coworker, David.
They're unable to release the name of the person that got it.
It's all right, dude. Don't worry about it.
As of yet.
Don't worry about it. All right.
That's not important.
I think I know who it is. Though.
What's going on, dude?
Did you know the person personally?
I know someone that knew the person personally.
Okay. Well then, yeah, it's not that much of a. It's not. It doesn't touch home that
I
hard.
don't know yet. I don't know who it is. It might be somebody I know. They're not releasing information. But
You
I
won't
know my
know
friend.
until you go to work Tuesday.
Well, I'm sorry about
But
your
as long as,
coworker, buddy.
as long as you're not on 2 weeks quarantine, self-isolation, you're doing okay.
I'm waiting for them to call back and notify me if I've been exposed.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
And I will get paid
That's
for
why I
that.
want to mail order everything. I just got
I got
this,
something to say to Martin real
this
quick.
thing going out.
Yeah.
but have you been tested?
Hold it, wait. Let Captain, go ahead, Captain.
Hey,
Hey,
Anthony.
Anthony, how you doing? Martin, I got one thing to say to you. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. That's it. That's all you get.
Well, I have my annual physical on Tuesday. I'll ask the doctor's office if they can test me, see if I test positive.
Well, they did a mass testing here. They didn't ask anybody. They just had places you could drive in. They shoved this Q-tip in
I
your
know
brain.
I'm not looking
People
forward
walk around.
They do
I
the brain.
already
they do the
have trouble
brain-
with allergies. I'm stopped up half the time anyway,
Yeah. Well, that's
and then they're going to stick something up in my head.
You do the brain swab.
Well, I'm just saying, because it was a funny thing, because for a long time, everybody that died here tested positive for COVID-19. Now, all of a sudden, they don't. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. The reason everybody that died in the hospital recently also tested positive COVID-19, because guess what? They got paid if they said you had it.
Yeah, they got funding. If they were positive.
$39,000 per person.
Yeah, for everybody that needs a respirator, it's only $13,000 if they
Just
If
say
they
you
don't-
had it.
one
Yeah.
symptom.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Fucking
every time I
ridiculous.
hear somebody say somebody died and they like, oh, they tested positive. I got bad news. We're all going to test positive.
Yeah.
I think it's
We are all about to test positive.
yeah,
for it.
Anthony, I got it. They're looking for that statistic because that
Yeah.
increases the amount of money.
Well, that's why the numbers look so out of proportion. You know, they throw out there that,
Yeah,
oh,
people
so
keep.
many million people have it, but they don't tell you how many actually died from it.
You've actually heard this before, and
Yeah.
you've heard me freaking tell these people to either shut up or freaking out, whatever.
Yeah.
They keep trying to tell me, oh, that's not true. That's not. Oh, you don't know. Oh, it's not airborne. Or oh, what does that mean?
Yeah, but do you realize the N1 was during Obama? It killed 60 million people. We didn't lock down then. N1 killed 60 million people.
Not here,
No, I'm talking about worldwide.
probably.
No, I'm serious. I posted statistics on my Facebook and Twitter. It shows you what N1 did when Obama was in office and what so far COVID-19 has done, and it's
Well,
nowhere.
when Obama was in office, they had a department. I don't remember what it was called, but Trump
They shut
did
it
away
down.
with it. It was something to
department.
give people early warning of a pandemic, or something
See
that
how much more we can talk to you American citizens. That's Obama's
Yeah.
department.
Well, like I said, the N1 killed more people than COVID-19, but we didn't lock nothing down.
Yeah.
Spanish flu killed way more than anything.
they did so much to make the Spanish flu worse because that was the beginning of World War One, rather.
It's
Yeah,
the
then
end of
remember
World
we
War
grew
One.
back-
All over the
Yeah, it was from 1918 to 1920.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember back in the late 70s, the swine flu?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah.
No, the swine flu was just recent.
yeah, and it's
Well,
all
that
from
was the first round of it.
When I first
Yeah,
heard,
but the funny thing is, the last four that you named all come from SARS. They all were
Oh,
genetically
this-
structured from SARS.
This one, this
Yeah.
COVID-19, this is SARS-2.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah, it was
It's
genetically
hard-
structured to attack a human cell, not an animal cell.
It
Because
actually
it usually
freaking
only
isolated
attack the one that the,
Is this the higher ups remedy of population control?
well, it's let me tell you this is what I tell people. This is a true fact. Regardless what we do, this earth can only sustain so much life. Period.
Yeah.
And if Mother Nature doesn't do it, you don't think your government's not going to do it? Because they know how many people they can feed. And when that population starts overdoing the food production, something's got to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so
The
many
same how we-
farmers that are being told right now,
Not to
Oh.
grow shit.
just don't grow stuff.
Well, they get paid not to grow shit.
They're paying them.
My uncle has been paid the last 3 years in a row. You know what he's grown on his 180 acres? Nothing. Nothing. And he's been paid.
And he's been paid not to grow.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah. Yeah. And it's all to do with market control too, because you know, if you got over product that people need, you can't charge a high price because you got more than you need. But when you when you tighten it down to where you only got enough for 30,000 people, but you got to feed 80,000 people, guess what? You're double paying for it.
Last year, my friend's farm was growing soybeans, and like most of it was it was just left to freaking go, like it was left to pot. You know, it was just like
Well, that's my uncle. When he grows soy, so much of it went here local. A big chunk of it went to China, and the rest set out in crates in the field and rotted out in the field.
yeah, it just went to pot.
Mhm.
This is ridiculous. It's like, why are we
Uh-huh.
wasting resources again?
Because it's all controlled.
No, but it's dumb
controlled
to
by
waste
higher
money.
ups.
It's dumb to waste money.
Well, it's controlled by idiots who think they're smarter than everybody else, and in reality, they're dumber than everybody
Look,
else.
man, I can't even pretend to be smarter than anybody else anymore. Okay,
Yeah, but see, that's what happens every time we scream for government help. More and more control just gets taken away from us as individuals. You know, that's the whole thing of corporate, farming. Most of these farmers don't even own what they're sitting on. They're just a paid employee to take care of it.
dude. You know what, man? I just want to move out of this freaking apartment into a nice rental house and start pouring some metal instead of plastic.
Yeah.
My uncle's a prime example of that. He's on a 80 acre farm. You know what he paid for it? Zilch.
Okay, let's change the subject. Let's
Yeah,
talk
we need to
about
change the
let's
subject.
talk rock and roll.
I want to make
Article
if
one.
I'm gonna pour any more of these, I want to pour gummy skulls. I want to pour something that's edible. Damn it!
Yeah, that would be neat to make them
Oh.
edibles.
Ooh, hold it. Can I send you some extra stuff to put in the gummy skulls?
I knew that was coming. I was waiting to see how quick that was.
Hey, Tom's telling you it's all natural extracts, damn it.
His
Yeah.
buddy Disney
Wow, good stuff.
supply of that.
It's clove oil.
It's natural.
It's all
Flavoring.
Hey, I tell you what.
Wait a
I
minute.
tell you what.
Would that be
You
considered
wanna freaking-
organic?
If you
Organic
want to
It's
invest,
absolutely organic all the
if
way.
you want to hold on, if you want to invest, we can talk about that. We freaking get me some silicone so I can make the damn molds.
Well, how much silicone you want?
Well, I got to find out some food safe stuff first.
Okay.
Yeah, you
You need to
gotta be
find some
kind of
food
delicate.
safe silicone and then
I'll kick in some cash.
some kind of
Basically just need
Right.
flavoring oil and pectin.
you got to find out some gelatin or
We'll
whatever.
get Hazy to taste. We'll get
Yeah,
Hazy
well,
Days
that's what pectin
to
is.
taste them
Yellow.
for us.
Yeah, we'll make Hazy Days the taste tester, the quality
Yeah.
assurance guy.
Hazy Days is the official taste tester.
Wouldn't that be fun to get on one of his shows?
All right, Hazy,
Everybody
go
buy
live.
a-
Eat this
My grandma
skull.
used to make it.
Tell us what you feel.
Send him £5 for every skull that he eats, send him £5.
I remember as a kid, my grandma used to take ice cube trays, and she would take pectin and that flavoring oil you use for like ices.
Yeah.
She would mix that in the pectin and pour it into the ice cube trays and let it harden, and made a little Jello ice cube. But it's basically gummies.
All right,
Yeah.
no doubt.
I remember getting the popsicle molds so you could make them at home.
Oh yeah, to make Kool-Aid popsicle sticks.
We have
Yeah.
push pop molds here.
Oh yeah, those were good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are different than the ones we had when we were kids. I'll tell you. Here, hang on a second. I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I remember the old set. My grandma had a push pop set, and it was basically cardboard with a wax lining inside it. As long as you took care of it, you could use it 2 or 3 times. Oh, you got the okay. Okay, I got you.
These are posh ones. They have like a cover on them and
Yeah.
stuff. These are only, these are the only ones that were in stock,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they weren't cheap.
No.
No, they
Silicone,
were
right?
like $13.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 6 of them in the package. Whatever.
Right. Yeah, those are neat.
That's not
But
cheap.
I remember as a kid they used to pull down and you put the stuff inside, set it in the freezer, and let it cool. But it had the push stick like the old push-up pops that you used to buy.
Yeah, was it lemon or orange flavor?
Oh, my grandma would do lemon, orange, grape, whatever you asked her to do.
Whatever flavor. Yeah, I remember getting them at school and they were orange flavor.
Yeah.
I think they had a banana flavor too.
Got you one of them fancy dancing pop bottle opener?
Oh yeah.
Or if you had, you could drill it out. You could sit there and double it for some.
Sure.
What's he doing? He's making a
That's
red
where I
dick.
sat there. I wonder where Hazy got the design for the bottle opener.
That's what you missed out on right there, Tom.
Ooh,
That's the
I
big
know.
pink.
I know, but we could have had granddaughters fighting in the backyard.
But I do have a Mountain Dew colored one here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
should I make you rip open your package? Look at Captain Jerk trying to make me rip open what he just put together.
Yeah.
Just imagine a Mountain Dew flavored skull. That would be a great way to start a party.
I
Yeah.
would recommend tasting these things.
No, when you make your food stuff, when you
Yeah,
start
we talk about the edible ones. Not those.
I wouldn't recommend putting any of these in your mouth. Even if you wash them first, please don't put this in your mouth.
that doesn't sound too edible, too delicious. I would say keep out of reach of children. because
I'll
you
just
know
say it.
that
I'll just say it right now for all time, honey. Don't do that.
Back-
Don't do that.
I'll go back to the ice cube trays and everything else. Back when we were in college, when I was in college, we would sit there and take Everclear, which is 181 grain alcohol, and mix it with Hawaiian Punch, okay,
Yeah.
and come up and God, what was it, Jungle Juice or Torpedo?
Yeah.
I can't remember what we called it, but we
Yeah.
mixed it up. But then you had to be careful in what you did because then you poured it into little ice cube trays that had the popsicle sticks on it
Yeah.
for when you had a fraternity party and the girls who came didn't drink.
Ooh, wow.
Popsicle.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah,
Well, see, nowadays
But you
they don't put
have to
Everclear in those.
you have to watch proportions because alcohol doesn't sit there and do
Oh, yeah, Martin.
50-50.
Hey, Tedesca,
Well,
how you doing?
Well, see, Tom, nowadays they don't put Everclear in them in those popsicles for the non-drinking women. They usually put what's that shit? The date rape shit.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I was just
Yeah,
trying
I
to
can't.
remember the name of that stuff the other day. I was talking to somebody about it.
Yeah, I don't know its technical name anyway. I always remember it as the date rape drug. Yeah. Fentanyl? Is it fentanyl?
I think it's fentanyl. No, fentanyl's
Yeah, I think it is. fentanyl.
when you do
Not
a colonoscopy.
But what is it, Captain?
Knock you out with.
What's the actual term of that shit? I always remember it as the date rape because that's usually what it's used for, to drug somebody. to where they-
heroin.
Stuff because I was trying to remember that the other day.
Fentanyl is heroin.
Back in the day, we didn't use drugs. We just used alcohol.
Well, fentanyl is used.
Oh, wait, alcohol. is drug.
Fentanyl is heroin.
Yeah.
It's an opiate.
Yeah, and it is highly, highly concentrated and highly
It
dangerous.
goes right through your skin.
Yes,
It's easily absorbed through the skin. That's its
Now,
purpose.
when I had my colonoscopy done, I asked the doctor. They had me on the IV, and I said, "Well, what are you going to use?" And he said the name of the medicine, and the next thing I knew, I was waking up, and it was all done.
Yeah.
In a different
Oh,
room.
goddamn, I ain't even gonna try.
Every time I've gotten scoped, you sit there and
And
they
I
go,
was in recovery.
okay,
Okay, you want to name?
your side, you're sitting on your side, you're in a hospital gown, and you're stark naked other than the hospital gown. And
Yeah,
the doctor sits there and you got an IV in and you're looking at the anesthesiologist and he's sitting there going, okay. And as he's talking to you and he's injecting something into your IV, he goes, count back from 100. 190.
no,
I
I was
found
just
the name of
having
that
a
shit.
conversation with the anesthesiologist.
I know what you're talking about now,
Like
Anthony.
I'm talking to you now, and all of a sudden,
It's
it
blood-
felt like somebody. It felt like something like a
It's like Transpan or something.
your arm, and then black. I was
It's
out.
called Rufinol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I just said the actual terminology in the private chat. It's
It's called
Well-
GHB.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but I'm talking about its actual name is for. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce that shit.
Well, I had a moment. I have never had.
Razapam.
Flunitrazepam.
I have never had any medical procedure before ever in my life where I had to be knocked out, and I did well with it. Because people in my family have allergies to anesthesias, and
Well,
I
that's
didn't-
why they like to give. That's why most people they like to give them that milk of amnesia because it hardly side affects anybody, but it will knock you to. Yeah, you out.
Flunitrazepam.
Oh, let me warn you. I was well cleaned out when I arrived.
Flunitrazepam is in the same family as lorazepam. Not the diazepams, but it's in the same family as
It's in that
lorazepam.
family. Yeah, I know
Right.
what you're talking about.
It's a freaking anesthetic. It's a anesthetic,
Yeah.
essentially. And its brand name is called Rufinol,
Yeah,
or GHB. The generic term is GHB.
Yeah, it's in the family with Valium and diazepam and
No, it's not in the same
Or-
family. It's a lorazepam, which is an anesthetic.
What a buddy of mine sat there and said
Yeah.
that when he was getting his scope first time, he wanted to go to a tattoo parlor, and on one cheek of his ass, he sat there and wanted to had, if you penetrate, please tip.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's like my cousin. He likes to. What was that shit? Oh, he likes to gargle with Listerine, and I actually showed him how that shit got produced. It was actually a floor stripper. It was invented as a floor stripper, and then they made it into a mouthwash. That's why they tell you don't swallow it.
oh my goodness.
Oh wait, no, GHB is different.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Man.
GHB is a hormone. It's health.
They got so many
I am
different
totally
drugs.
clueless on those things.
Well, yeah, it's hard to keep up with them because they'll take one drug and split it off, and make 9 other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they say you can make that at home in your kitchen.
Yep.
One of the ingredients you have to buy from a home improvement center like Lowe's. The rest of it you can get from a grocery store.
You
I
can
showed
make
my
any
cousin
drug in
one
your
time
home.
how to make chloroform. He damn near like to put himself out.
You can make any drug yourself. You don't need a drug company. However, some of them are actually quite dangerous to manufacture, so you take your risks any way you
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah.
Want to risk it? Well, the risk is yours.
It's like my cousin learned the hard way. When you make homemade chloroform, you have to wear a respirator.
Well, that would make sense. That makes sense.
When you make, hold on, wait, Anthony. When you make homemade chloroform, you have to wear a respirator.
Well, that's obvious. Why would you not?
Well, especially when you're in a shoebox building and you got no ventilation. The dummy mixed the last two chemicals and it was.
You're pretty much in a closet. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so this is one of my famous jokes. Hang on a second. Does this smell like ether?
Black.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah, but you know how many times I've seen, especially women, be in a house mixing this, trying to clean something, and then get sick and can't figure out why they got sick. I said, well, what was you doing? They said, well, I used that and that to get that stain out of the side of that wall. And I said, well, you just made chlorine gas, right?
Yep. Yep. Crystal did the same thing the other day, didn't you, Bunny?
Oh,
You made chlorine
yeah.
gas.
20 and chlorine.
Hold on. She was doing something, and she told me, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna." We were joking around about like mixing bleach and ammonia. And she's like, I wouldn't do that. I know better. This and that. And then she's wondering why her eyes are burning after she used a Simple Green. And I'm like, well, Simple Green's an ammonia, and you're using our super chlorinated water with that ammonia. What do you think? What do you think just happened? And that's why her eyes were freaking burning. She's just like, oh, my eyes burning. I'm like, you just essentially made a little
ammonia is a
mustard gas.
irritant to start with.
Okay.
Pretty much what she did.
Chlorine in it, and then you get chlorine gas.
But that's
Martin Wright's leaving.
Yeah.
All right, Martin. You have
All
a
right,
good
later,
evening.
Martin. Hey, I'll tell you, that little tiny snort of mustard gas that she got, the little irritating blast of mustard gas she got in her eyes is not going to kill her. It's not even going to affect her. It's going to irritate her. It's going to irritate her eyesight for like a couple of hours or whatever, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
But you really, like David said, and Anthony has said, and I'm going to tell you, you really should be careful mixing chemicals in your home. I sit here and I pour chemicals at this table all the time. I mix chemicals right there constantly to make foolish plastic toys. Okay? I'm telling you, be careful.
I don't know if it'll do it with Dawn, but my sister did this one time, and pretty much she had to be given oxygen. She was washing some stuff in a sink with Ajax, and I know Ajax liquid like orange in the lemon. And if you she decided she was going to pour a cup of bleach into it to give it a little boost. Well, it releases a gas when the chemical they use in the Ajax for the synthetic detergent reacts to bleach, and actually it's almost mustard gas, but it's not quite.
You can get
Dawn and bleach
that has a bleach. Hold on, you can get Comet Cleanser that has a bleach additive to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
but that's specially formulated.
Well, it's a bleach additive. It's not bleach itself.
I used to do to clean my boat. When I had the boat, I would take Clorox, bleach, and mix it, make a solution of water, and put Dawn in it.
But you're outside though.
But I knew to do it in a well ventilated area because
you're outside spraying it on a boat. So
but it was it got It was very excellent for cleaning that mold
Oh,
and
yeah.
mildew out.
Mildew, yeah, it'll clean it, strip it right off.
Well, see, that bleach didn't cling to anything. You know, chlorine bleach in a bottle is just a solution of a chemical.
But you got to be careful though when you do that, because anything aluminum or a light pot metal, it'll cause it to corrode faster.
I didn't do aluminum with it. I did it fiberglass and, you know, plastic.
Yeah, but you know, on sometimes on the boat you got seats, the hinges are aluminum, the poles are aluminum. You got
I never understood
I
why
didn't
they
put it on
used
any of the poles.
aluminum on boats.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
because it's light, it's lightweight and cheap.
Lightweight and corrosion.
Well, none of the aluminum fittings or features on my boat were ever corroded. They were always good and shiny. And I remember teak, you know, the wood that went around it. I'd take linseed oil once a year and
Well, yeah, but see, a lot of people don't do that shit. I know some people never put oil on their wood in their boat at all, and they wonder why it's all bleached out, and cracking, and you know, standing up and curling. I said, you got to oil it, man.
you know, I enjoyed going out and working on the boat.
Shandog, you're right. Vinegar is good for getting water stains off of stainless steel. Like on fountains. If you got a drinking fountain and they didn't treat the water and it comes onto it, vinegar is good for cleaning that off.
Yeah.
Vinegar is good for cleaning most stainless steel things.
Yeah, my grandma used vinegar on about everything. That woman was a firm believer in vinegar.
Well, they make this thing called Sheila Shine. I don't know if they still make it, but basically it's lemon juice.
Yeah.
In a can that you spray and you can clean stainless steel with it, and it shines like a dime. It really works.
It's citric acid.
Yeah.
Citric acid will clean just about any damn thing.
I still remember the old women that used to sit around and they'd slice lemons and put it all over their arms and their hands because it fades age spots.
And it makes old ladies smell better.
Yeah. Well, it beats mothballs.
Yeah.
Who remembers that old smell? You know, old lady or
I
old man?
remember
I don't know. I never got down to sit there and pick up a pair of moth's legs and sit there and smell his balls.
Yeah.
I remember going in the closet and that's all I smelled was freaking mothballs. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
When I was a
remember
little kid,
walking
that
into
stuff
my
made me want to barf, dude. I'm like, oh.
I
And then
remember
I got used to it.
walking
That's kind of liked it after a while. I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember walking into my great grandfather's house, and every time I walked in there, he was like over 90 years old. The first thing you smelled when you walked in the door was mothballs. I don't know why old people's houses smell like mothballs. You tell me that.
Okay, it's going on 4:30, or actually it is 4:33.
Yeah.
My 2-hour allotment has been done, whatever.
hey, it's
Done,
Dean
dude.
Machine. What's up, Dean? We're leaving.
Hey,
Hey,
Dean.
Dean, we're getting ready to go. I want to thank my granddaughters for my neat shirt. What do you think? Huh?
Psychedelic, man.
I need a pair of tinted sunglasses and have a joint in my hand and dude, it's all
Well, I got your sunglasses right here.
You need a pair of old 70s blue blockers.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
Those orange.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Captain Jerk, Anthony, David C. We'll talk Martin Wright, Shandog in the chat, Teresa. All right, you guys have a good evening.
Later, everybody.
Later, everybody.
Everybody say
Chat.
Night.
Dave,
Here we go.
Anthony,
Later.
thanks up.